Okay then, time for us to continue the adventure. This is a little bit different of a spot than when we finished in the last one. Basically, if you walk into the bar, there's a cutscene. I didn't really want to just add cutscene stuff that I was going to skip anyways to a video. You should end up in Kal's room anyway. If not, you can come down to Kal's room, and then we can take this door, denoted by the little chandelier thing with plants in it, so that we can leave and start heading to the next main mission. You could go off, do some exploration if you wish to, but I would like to get us to 6 stim canisters as quick as possible, and so then maybe you go off and do some exploration after we've done that. Either way, to start with, you can see we're going to be wanting to head over this way, and so that's what we're doing. We don't have access to a mount yet either, which is another limiting factor as to why I don't really want to... Good about you. Obviously, if you want to take him, he's going to give you priorite. Just make sure you target him and then throw the lightsaber out before he runs. That's fine. I do need to make a video on that now that I think about it, so that's going to happen. But it's pretty much just follow it up. Pretty sure it's this one. We should come to like a split. Where is it? Let me double check where we are. Is it the right hand side I want to go on? I'm fairly sure we're in a position where like all roads lead to Rome anyways. Pretty sure I went up this side. We're gonna have quite a few like dinosaur things to fight, as well as raiders, bots. But most importantly, there's a fairly well hidden stim I'm gonna use to my advantage. Oh, you got your own guy. Yeah. You crazy robot. The droids are fantastic. Nothing up there. Like I say, once we get access to the collectible maps, we will go off and do some clearance. But for now, we're just going to keep pushing forward. You could level up a little bit and get yourself some extra skills and some extra health, but so far it's not felt all too necessary to me. We're just going to keep on with the push forward. I think we can reach that from this side. Last time when I got it from the other side. Let's try it. No, it's not going to reach inside, so you have to go to the other side for that anyways. Okay, so these I find pretty difficult to like get the attacks right on. So we can block it, as you can see. It's that one that I find really difficult to time. And if you dodge in the wrong direction, it's very difficult to avoid that attack as well. So if when it goes blue, you try dodging backwards, it's just going to get you. You need to go to the side very quickly. Yeah, like that. Get out of the way of it, because it's just going to get you. And as you can see, the bite is pretty quick as well, so... I guess it always does it after the charge. I've only just noticed that, actually. I feel stupid now. Let's try that again, then. Oh, push it. Oh, if you get the push on it after it does that, you get a good amount of, like, time to do some damage on it. I want to try and bait that properly now. Alright, so then it's going to do the... Nope, didn't do the roll that time. Yeah, there we go. So then we can... Come on, I want to do it now. It's going so well. Yeah, there we go. Bam. Okay, that makes this way easier. That's what we're going to do from now on. Sometimes I just have to not be live streaming to like properly notice things. When I'm trying to look at 2 or 3 screens at once, I don't notice as much. Anyways, let's get up. I suppose you could skip that if you're in a rush. But I wouldn't recommend it. Oh, let's get across. So you should be able to jump across that from here. That is a priorite. I am not terribly fussed on going to grab it, so I'm going to leave it there for now. But again, maybe somebody is going to want me to show getting across there. Oh man. It's close to a complete fail there. Pretty sure it's this side. Like that. For completion's sake, I was going to just kind of skip over it, but I feel like somebody would complain. We've got some droids. Gonna drop in. These are new ones? I don't think I've seen these ones before. They're like melee ones. I've never seen anything like this in just in Star Wars in general. It's a bit crazy. But they're not too difficult. They're okay. All the droids are quite basic. Let's make sure we give them a scan. Bit more of a difficult camera up here. Where are they? Could be some enemies. We want stuff. Yeah, we've got the thing in the overhang.
Hey, this is a good find.
Repry right. Very nice. Not that I'm ever going to use it really. Shortcut back. Get this done pretty immediately. Just in case the worst should happen. Double raiders. Probably want like this is probably like a tougher encounter for this stage of the game. Although now that I've kind of been a bit further, it probably shouldn't be that bad really. Being honest. Excuse me. Will you behave? Nah, they still do good damage. You're trying to play fast. Excuse me, sir.
You know. A guard won't break.
It will eventually. We all know that's not true, sir.
Going to make you bleed.
These raiders are keeping the Empire at bay. At least they're good for something. Here we go.
Probably a pretty good picture there. Let's get inside.
The array should be out here somewhere. Only way forward is to cut through.
I don't know what these spy things are supposed to be about. We can't seem to do anything with them.
Looks like it's
Oh yeah, I've
blocked.
got. And we have to clear the thing first.
Let me see what I can do.
So I need to come over the side. Careful of these bird things, especially in close quarters. They can be pretty bad if they do their red charge attack. This, if they hit you, like they do surprisingly large amount of damage for such a little bird. Let's break all this. I thought it was going to like collapse them outside or something and ended up trying to jump out of the way. It's not the case. It just drops this little pillar down so that we can make it across. It's going to allow us to push this, and then we can tell BD to make that happen. Scan.
Some of these rock columns are loose.
Okay, and then it's time for wall running craziness. I'm probably going to fail this at least once because I like to make myself look stupid in videos. You need to be going around like this, look, and you got to make sure you get the actual right bits, otherwise it's not really going to work properly. Then we have to hit the end. Luckily, it's pretty ample. Like the wall run comes all the way along. You got the left trigger to pull over if you need to.
What do you think this array is, buddy? Centauri Kree said it held the key to Tantalor. Z seems to think so too. Only one way to find out. Empire. I don't think they saw us. Let's move.
So now is the cave loopy round bit. I think. Go down there. Foliage. Onto there. Could have a meditation point. Yeah, there we go. So quite close to the minimum thing I wanted to do in this episode, which is good. Just to our left now is going to be the next stim canister. Which is precisely what I want. Like this encounter, it's cool. It's funny. So this is your opportunity to take on one of these shield enemies on its own. These can be a little bit annoying, look. They like to block a lot of your attacks. They also usually have their own red attack that comes out pretty often. Why did you trip over? Although he didn't decide to do it there. So often in encounters I like to get rid of these first, because they can be a real problem until you break the shield off. At which point they're usually okay.
Don't fall behind.
I've only just noticed that we can actually pick them up and throw them. Maybe we can pull them off. I really don't test using the force powers enough. It's my own fault.
They must have shot this drop pod all the way from the Lucre Hulk.
Okay, so next up then, we're going to have another encounter where they kind of... I feel like the devs are doing a pretty good job of, like, introducing a new enemy and then, like, mixing them into different types of encounters. It's really good. So I'm going to come right on over. I'm going to aim for Mr. Shield Boy. Missed. Never mind. We'll get rid of his support anyways. Can I pull your shield off? No, it pulls the whole guy. Okay. Don't get hit by that, have you? No, 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 no. Get down. Come on. Shield's pretty tough to predict, actually. Come on. No. You don't want that. Patience is always the thing of the day in this game.
Generations of Raka raised their young here. Then the Empire tore through, shot and trampled anything that got in their way.
There it is again. What? I don't see anything. Get back
And
here.
we have another shield.
I'm not sure that
This time we can't quite catch it out. So
some fight.
this is going to be a shield fight with friend. Goes down pretty easy there. Look, I want to do this. We are supposed to slide down. Just checking to see there's nothing else that I want to do first. Right, slide down. And jump across. We're going to have Dinosaur versus Stormtroopers. Dinosaur's obviously going to win. Quick, quick. Yeah.
Hey, BD1!
Really don't like his forward chomp attack.
Quick, help!
This is no way to go. Damn it. Too early. Got it there. Sorry, Biggin. Done. Loot in the cave.
Something catch your eye? Excellent.
I think that's everything here. We can jump over. After pulling out the stones. You want to pull this one first and get him to position. The second one over here, but you have to be like ready. Not the second one, maybe it's the third one. One of them starts trying to slide back in. It's going to become a thing, so just get used to it. Oh my god, I ended up going the wrong way. I've never done that before. It's a good job he hooks onto that real easy.
Even before she was damaged, there's no way Z could have made this journey. Of course, back in Kree's day, there was no Empire to contend with. What I would give to see a glimpse of that galaxy.
Easy, easy. I'm not looking for trouble.
An extra pet opportunity. And then talk to this lady.
Don't worry,
She's pretty antisocial.
I'm a friend.
Mother of...
We'll talk later.
Well, let's get this conversation over with. Okay, so that done. Oops. Don't stand on the fire. I don't think there's too much else in here. I want to hit this. That is the previous meditation point that we used before. So I'm going to go and have a quick rest because you might as well be at full full stims anyways.
Let's stop.
And so just to make this abundantly clear, this is the Basalt Rift meditation point before progressing to get the next stim, which is going to put us on, I believe, 6. We've obviously cleared our path around and knocked down the pillar, which is going to allow us to progress forward. It's pretty early in the game, so I assume most people have done this. And as we go forward, we're going to see some rocks start falling, and that is going to effectively tell us the way that we want to go. This is technically an optional enemy, but it's a good opportunity to have some practice against this before we have to face off against it later anyway. There's going to be a couple of these in some of the zones that we end up going through during the Cobra area anyway.
Maybe the Raiders.
Because this is the first one, and it's very close to
Try not to.
another meditation point, what I'm going to recommend is this, right? We're going to run on in. Usually its first move is a charge up, because it wants to try and grab you. We're going to run on past it, and we're going to run around the wall. So what you want to do is you want to save your dodge there when it starts glowing red, and then just at the last second you want to make sure you dodge so you can get up to the top. This is going to give us the next stim just past it, right here, look. Very nice. I'm sure you'd all agree.
Heads up, BD.
Got some 5. Quite like this. And then just up and around the corner, we have a meditation point, which you can activate. Very useful for the fact that we will now be able to fast travel to and from here, and a good spot for us to practice on the Moogle. You are going to want to be able to defeat these. They are, I don't want to say common, but there are going to be like several of these that we have to face. Haven't had to face 2 at once yet. If you want to have an advantage for this one specifically, we can, in fact, get a stealth attack on it. Oh man, I did it wrong already. I'm going down now. I always, like, its first attack is always a grab as well. Or almost always a grab. Right, so when it comes to this, you see that? You want to parry both of those when it does like the overhead grab. You want to go to the side when it does that grab at you, because if you go backwards, 9 times out of 10 it catches you anyway, unless you're already too far for it to grab you, so it's not really all that helpful. But yeah, you want to parry that one. That one kind of gives you a decent likelihood of maybe cutting a limb off, which will hamper it quite badly. I went backwards there, that was technically wrong, which is why we didn't get any damage out of it. But it does that, I don't know what we want to call that. It's like you've been tangoed. By the way, this in the UK, it used to be an advert. Just be careful of that. And I went the wrong way again. Should have just come off the back of doing the Rancor video. And so now I'm like used to really avoiding it. But with 5 heals, this shouldn't be too bad. I do recommend getting some good practice in on this. Just because it is it's a tough-ish enemy that we are going to have to get used to facing. So just bear that in mind. What kind of time are we on now? Ooh. We are on 80 minutes. That's kind of perfect. So, face it a few times. Maybe get yourself a level if you really want. Probably not going to do that. And then in the next episode, we are probably going to do the Chamber of Reason, followed by getting to the... I don't know what it's called. It's like a science facility. Like a Jedi facility thing. That tower over there, basically. So, hope you guys are still enjoying the series, and I will catch you all again soon.